It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. I'm back. So, I thank you guys for all of those people that I gotta turn it off. Turn it off. So I'm watching myself be live at the exact same time. Oh, it's just terrible. Guys, welcome to the very delayed version of the Gripe session. Yes, George got thrown in Facebook jail. It happens. I didn't want to get put in jail. I'm going to see if I can communicate with you guys and girls based on this Facebook, but you're watching this potentially on YouTube, hopefully, for those of you that are watching. There's another way of streaming it, so if you'd like, feel free to comment, and I'll see if I can actually see any of the comments down here, and or please feel free to subscribe to these wonderful gripe sessions until I get taken off the bad list again. I really did have something I wanted to talk to you guys about today on today's edition of the gripe session. One of those individualized things, and if I'm not communicating with you guys, I do apologize. It's going to take me a little while to get accustomed to the YouTube section until FaceMe takes me off, paroles me off of the bad list. The real thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about today has to do with pre-qualifications, and they worth the paper that they're written on. And quite simply, the answer in a lot of these conversations is it depends. What I mean by it depends on a lot of different factors. Who's writing the qualifications, what information that they're collecting in order to verify the information that you have. Now, let me kind of break this down for you guys. We all love to do a bunch of different things. What I mean by that is we love to yell and scream at the banks, and for a lot of different reasons, and a lot of times because they did stuff that makes no sense whatsoever, and which is why we've done our best to keep banks out of the real estate industry. That being said, banks ask for certain criteria in order to figure out what risk is, right? And I have a lot of good mortgage broker friends out there, similar to myself, like Jason Frazier, like my friend Sal Cresciolo, like my buddy Dominic Moncada, and the list can go on, who do the right things. And if I didn't mention you in that video, I apologize. It's not meant that I'm just pulling guys off the top of my head that I know here and abroad. And a bank is going to try to assess their risk for you for a loan. Now, pre-qualifications are an integral part of when you go look for a piece of property. So you know what you can afford. And not only that, but your agent or your realtor, should be a realtor, knows how much you can afford. So they don't show you something that is out of your price range. So that being said, pre-qualifications are an integral part of, ESPN's telling me Tiger Woods' bunker shot has a nice backspin. It's good. Who cares about Tiger? We're talking about pre-qualifications here. What's the problem here, ESPN? I turn this off now. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, pre-qualifications are integral parts of what goes on in the mortgage process. Now, a lot of people will do a pre-qualification, and it's what I refer to as a based on the information that you provided pre-qualification. Those pre-qualifications aren't worth the paper that they're written on. Okay, now why? One simple scenario is some professionals they're lazy. They don't want to do their homework. And it's, do you have a job? Yes. What do you make a year? I make X amount of dollars. Well, you have money in the bank? Yeah. Okay, you're based on that information, you're qualified. Now, I'm really taking that to another level here. But if they're not verifying that what you're taking home, some people work off the books. You can't verify that, and a bank is not going to be able to have that be verified for you. So that becomes a problem, and it's a problem down the end at the closing time, or when you're going for a mortgage. You go through this whole process, think you're going to find the house that you want, and then now you're done. So I want to let everyone know that are friends, that are not, that are subscribers to the YouTube channel. And I'm going to try to put out more videos in regards to how certain processes help you down the road. But the pre-qualification is really the first step in making sure when you're going to look to buy a home that you're qualified for that home and that you can afford that home and be comfortable in it. If they're not checking, anybody can run your credit, okay? But if they're not verifying your income through tax returns or pay stubs, and they're not looking at your bank statements the way a bank would look at your bank statements, then no, that pre-qualification that you're receiving is not worth the paper that it's written on. So, and unfortunately, sometimes that's hard for people to understand. But that being said, sometimes people don't have a problem, but you hear more problems with people when they have never done this stuff and they didn't ask for this. I have people walk into my office and say, well, I went to Joe Smith, mortgage guy, and Joe didn't ask me for any of this stuff. Well, that's Joe's problem. You know, at the end of the day, I have a responsibility to my clients to tell them the truth and to tell them when you pretty much get me this information, I got a pretty good idea if you're going to be able to get this loan or if you're not. Otherwise, it's like me throwing darts and figuring out, oh, yeah, it should go through. And it's like the spitball method, like I say, of real estate, but it's the spitball method of mortgages. They throw enough stuff to the wall and what sticks, sticks, and what doesn't. A lot of us don't work that way. And so it's important for you guys to understand, people watching this video, what the right way to do things are so that your process or your home buying sale is not messed up by the mortgage process. So I will do more videos similar to this regarding the real estate process and things that come out in regards to mortgages as well as other things regarding real estate, appraisal, etc., etc. I want to thank my loyal watchers of the Gripe session for the technical difficulties that we had today. Unfortunately, I can't interact with you guys. Hopefully, I'll get out of Facebook Live Purgatory and get back with you guys soon. So many of you guys will watch this after the fact. So I just want to reach out today very quickly. Talk to you guys about that because I did really want to talk about pre-qualifications because I have seen this start to come up recently, and there's a lot of misinformation that's out there. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today's session of the Gripe session. I hope you all have a great weekend because today is Thursday, January 26th. I had to look at the calendar. Yeah, I'm getting old. I hope you have a great day, and again, make sure you use a realtor when you buy or sell your house. Peace.